What would you do if you had only one day left to save the person you loved the most? 10-year-old Daniel faced that impossible choice. He had no father, no money, and no one to help him. But one prayer changed everything. Daniel lived with his mother in a tiny old house. They were poor, but they loved each other deeply. Every morning, his mother reminded him, no matter how hard life gets, never lose faith in Jesus. One winter evening, she suddenly collapsed. Daniel rushed for help, and neighbors called an ambulance. At the hospital, the doctor spoke gently. "She needs treatment immediately, but it will cost more money than you have." Daniel looked down at the floor. His pockets were empty. That night, sitting outside the hospital, he whispered through tears, "Jesus, please don't take my mom away." The next morning, Daniel searched the city for work. He carried bags, he cleaned sidewalks, he offered to wash cars. Most people ignored him. Some laughed, others simply walked away. Hungry and exhausted, Daniel sat on a park bench. He only had one small piece of bread. Just as he was about to eat it, he noticed an elderly homeless man shaking with hunger. Daniel smiled softly. "You need this more than I do." He gave away his only meal. As the sun began to set, a kind old man walked toward Daniel. "I saw what you did today," he said. "You had almost nothing, yet you chose kindness." Daniel replied, "My mother always says Jesus wants us to love others." The old man smiled. "Keep believing. God sees every good thing you do." He handed Daniel a small Bible. Inside it was written, "With God, all things are possible." Matthew 19:26. When Daniel looked up again, the old man had disappeared. Daniel hurried back to the hospital. Doctors were smiling. "We don't know how this happened," one doctor said. "Someone paid every hospital bill anonymously this afternoon." Daniel stood frozen. Then another doctor added, "Your mother's condition has improved much faster than we expected." Tears filled Daniel's eyes. He quietly whispered, "Thank you, Jesus." Weeks later, Daniel's mother returned home healthy. Their life was still simple. They were still not rich, but they had something greater than money. They had hope. Years later, Daniel grew up and started helping poor families, feeding hungry children, and encouraging people who had lost hope. Whenever someone asked why he cared so much, he smiled and answered, "Because when everyone walked past me, Jesus never did." Remember this. Faith doesn't always change your situation overnight, but it can change your heart, give you hope, and inspire kindness that changes lives. If this story touched your heart, share it with someone who needs hope today.